Nation. Damn, it feels good to be a Raider once again, right? Great effort. The team stepped up, did what they needed to do. We will talk about game balls, performance, and man, the depth really showed who they are. I think we kind of found the identity on defense. If they continue to use those players, we'll see all that and more, of course, coming up on Monday Night Scrutiny.
Blustering in from sea, with a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
You know what I like to do? Just follow me on this one.
What's good? What's good? Salute Raider Ryan in the building. You hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Turn this up a little bit. Man, what a victory. What a victory, right? Another game kind of like the Ravens where it didn't look like we were going to pull it out. And really, I mean, if you look at it, we probably shouldn't have won. You know, they kind of beat themselves like like the Ravens did against us. Because you see, it's a totally different Baltimore team right now, right? Like, what they have over 300 yards rushing or almost 300 yards rushing, 199 by Derrick Henry, just crazy. Good thing we didn't get that Baltimore team right, but man, the depth stepped up. We proved that we're not just a one-man team on defense, that we can play without our captain, our leader, our motor, the heartbeat of the franchise. I was really impressed on the way the defense stepped up. Salute, what's good, what's good? Very impressed the way the defense stepped up, man. Like, Charles Snowden, it didn't really show up in the stat sheet, but on film, the man has a motor. He was all over the field, including the last play. We'll talk about that. But, man, I thought he played really well. I thought K'Lavon Chasen, first game ever as a Raider, showed he has a motor, shows he has wheels. And, the sky's the limit for that dude. Good things to come, nothing but up ceiling for sure for that guy. And this whole defense, right? Isaiah Pola-Mao, most of the nation has been screaming, why isn't Pola-Mao out there? I don't want to talk about Epps because he's injured, but we all know him and, Trayvon Moreg's tackling haven't been the greatest. I thought Moreg did a little bit better, was a little bit more physical in this game. I like to see that from him. But still, in coverage, man, I don't know. Maybe we can get, Sam Webb to lock down these guys and just put them in on different downs. I don't know, but I thought the defense really stepped up. To hold them under 100 yards rushing was absolutely huge, seeing as how we've been giving up, 150 yards per game rushing. Just ridiculous. So, man, shout out. What's good? Raider down yonder in the building. What'd y'all think about the game? Like, were you impressed? Were your blood pressure through the roof like mine was? Because I tell you, at the end, I was like, man, please, somebody step up and make a play. And thank God it started snowing, in the middle of fall in Las Vegas, which never happens. Charles Snowden stepped up, made a play to save the game when I really thought he was going to just run it in, and take over at the end down that. I didn't think he was going to pass. But hey, a win's a win. It wasn't pretty. We stepped up. We did what we had to do. First victory of the year at home. That's absolutely huge. Shout out to everybody in the nation that showed up, that was loud, that was rocking, screaming. You could hear it, even through the TV. Y'all made noise the whole entire game. So, man, shout out for the nation standing up. When you look at it, from the TV stand, it looked like it was more, probably 60% Browns, but you couldn't tell from the noise. I guarantee you, Raider Nation was loud and in full effect. So shout out. What's the chat got to say? We'll get into the chat. You're new to the channel, Unleashing Addiction. Shout out. What's good? Addiction is a very, very nice thing to unleash or get rid of. So hopefully you're unleashing it. What's good? Shit, that's about it. All right, so Isaiah Palomau, man, making huge plays, was around the ball constantly. That's what you want to see from a defensive back, right? Being where the ball is. If you watch film over and over again, like I do, especially the games, Unfazed, what's up? Salute to my guy in the building. If you watch tape a lot, you see that at the end of every play, Trayvon Moehrig is the last one to show up to that play. I don't know how. Excuse me. I know they play our safeties way, way deep, sometimes too deep, for my liking. But the man is always like the last one to the play. I thought this week he changed that a little bit. He made a huge hit on the run game, kind of threw his shoulder, but I really wish, he would have broke down, lower your pad level, and tried to knock the ball out, because, he had the running back facing him one-on-one, and it looks like he's more trying not to get injured, but it's still a great play, great tackle, and we need to see more of that from Trayvon Moehrig. The interception, the ball fell right in his hands. Thank God, because we needed a turnover. It seems when we get a turnover, we win, whether we, even if the turnover ratio is tied, we still seem to pull it out when the defense makes plays, right? And the defense, again, saved our ass. They stepped up big. I don't know if you see my video on Max Crosby's injury. I broke down Max Crosby foot injury, how long he's going to be out. Go check it out. But at the end of that video, I called out the defense, and I said, in this game, the defense needed to step up, because if Max Crosby's injury is as bad as the doctors say, he's probably not playing next week, and he's probably not playing the week after. But knowing Max Crosby, if he can walk, he's going to play. But I think the fact that the defense stepped up and did their job in this game, might make him change his mind a little bit. We're going against the Denver Broncos. They have a solid defense. They held Aaron Rodgers to, what was it, 9 points, 7 points? I don't know. Ridiculous number. So their defense is stepping up. They're way better defense than they were the last 4 times, the last 4 years that, we just completely dominated them. So this is going to be a huge game for this defense coming up. But I think the way they played very well. We have to watch out for Bo Nix and his legs. He's going to run more than Deshaun Watson. I know it sounds crazy, but the man is, pretty decent. Some people are calling him the white Michael Vick already, which is, come on, bro. That's just absolutely insane. There is no other Michael Vick. But the man's not afraid to run, right? He's not afraid to lower his body and try to make extra plays. So we're going to have to definitely have contain. And hopefully we go with the exact same lineup, except I want to see Adam Butler on the field a lot more. The man came out in his press conference and said, I want to be more than a third down player. I want to be on the field. And I think he's shown that. And I don't know what the defensive scouts see, or my 2 cents was good. I don't know what AP is seeing or Patrick Graham is seeing with Adam Butler. Maybe it's just, he don't have the energy or what to play every down, but that man is an absolute dog. When he is out there, he's making a difference, and he's making a huge difference. He's in the backfield. He might not show up on the stat sheet, but you see the one play where he was giving everything he had, just hucking and hucking and hucking, trying to get to Deshaun Watson. You're not going to catch Deshaun Watson. My 2 cents was good. But still, the man's motor is ridiculous, and I think Max Crosby is rubbing off on, a lot of players. But I think Adam Butler definitely needs to get more grass time. I like Jenkins, but if you look at his stat sheet, come on, bro. It's like he's not even out there. And I know he's a big plug in the run game, but when he's out there, they're still getting, gashing us for run plays. So mix it up, throw the man in, let Adam Butler get it, at least 2-3 snaps per down. I think he needs to be out there. Janarius Robinson, man, that guy's just getting better and better. Definitely getting, beating his guy, getting pressure on the quarterback. Another thing in the run game, I thought he was very, very solid. In the run game, he was constantly flying to the ball. And this defense just looked a lot more energized. It looked like they were playing for Max Crosby, which you love to see. When the heartbeat can't be out there, guys stepping up and being that guy, being that motor. Tyree Wilson. A lot of people's talking shit about Tyree Wilson. I thought Tyree Wilson played a very solid game. He was constantly in the backfield, constantly getting pressure. He could have had a couple sacks he kind of whiffed on. I don't know if he just didn't want to get a penalty or what was going on, what's in his mind. I think he's thinking too much out there, kind of like my man Zeus. We'll get to that later. But I think he's definitely just thinking too much, When you're put out there in that moment, he just needs to let it fly, bro. You got nothing to lose, right? Just go out there, get to the quarterback, stop the run, which I thought he did very, very well. I've been saying on this channel, Tyree Wilson is very good when it comes to run defense, especially if we have him, in the middle of the line, 2-3 technique, even 5 technique. He's very solid when it comes to run defense. And, I heard some other people saying they thought he kind of quit on a couple plays. I didn't see that. I didn't see that at all. I seen him, constantly giving effort. I mean, if there's 5 guys tackling a guy and there's 20 bodies around, there's no reason to come running and jumping on the play like some guys do. That's just cause for injury. But yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about Tyree Wilson? Do you think he played okay? Do you think he's showing flashes, signs of improvement? Get back to this chat. AJ Cole was kicking out his mind. JPJ Madison energized that run game. Oh, 100%, bro. 1,000%. 1,000%. I think Madison, I was going to get to that later, but, since we brought it up, shit, let's talk about it right now. I thought Madison he's not a Josh Jacobs, of course, but I thought he was the heartbeat of that offense pretty much the whole game. 5 carries, 60 yards, 12 yards a carry is just absolutely insane. And if that doesn't win you the starting job, I don't know what will. I don't know how many chances we're going to give Zamir White. I don't know. I love the guy. He's had a couple decent plays. He had a couple big plays minus penalties. But the fumbles, man, you just cannot have when you're that big. And we've talked about it before on this channel. I said with those muscles, I played running back in high school. And when you have big guns like that, there's just not a lot of room to hold that ball. You're trying to squeeze nose to nose in there. And I think those big muscles are just hurting them. You see those balls pop out. And this one wasn't even a big hit. The guy just barely touched the ball and jarred it free. So I don't know. It's not like you can erase those muscles, but you're going to have to find a better way to carry it or a different way to tuck it. I don't know. Pause on the tuck it. Wilson played decent, but will never provide return on the investment for that draft position. I mean, I don't know. We have to give it time, bro. We have to give it time. Some people are just slow starters. And you have to realize, too, he looked decent out there getting as many snaps as he did. But he don't get near as snaps as Max Crosby. And he wasn't, didn't even get near as many snaps as Malcolm Kuntz when he was healthy and in the game. So give him time, once he stops thinking and the game catches up. I think the game is still just too fast for him at the moment. But once he catches up, I seen him get blocked by a tight end where he got absolutely stood up on the goal line. And you can't have plays like that from a first round pick. I agree with you on that. But, the fact that he'll never return on his investment, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm not down on Tyree yet. He had two guys ahead of him that are always going to be on the field. One of them went down. Get well soon, Malcolm Koonce. We definitely need that dude on the field. I thought our defense changed when we lost Malcolm Koonce, but I think it's more energized, and we're kind of getting back to it. 7th pick, Buddy, immediate impact player or bust. Yeah, but you can't expect the immediate impact when we drafted him knowing he was hurt, right? You have to give him at least some leadway on that fact. So, like I said on this channel before, I looked at this as his rookie year. And if you look at this as his rookie year, I thought in this game for a rookie, he played pretty damn well because he didn't play a lot of snaps last year. He didn't even get in the game till half the season. So you have to give him that. I mean, at least I will. I'm not going to say that he's not doing what he should be for his investment. And yeah, you should be better. Yeah, there was a guy, I'm not going to say his name, that was picked in front of him that's just, destroying the NFL right now, an offensive lineman. But hey, we don't make the picks. We know that regime. Any first round pick should be an immediate impact player. Anything else was a bad pick. I mean, yeah. But again, he was injured, so you can't expect immediate. I mean, immediate this year? Yeah, you definitely want to expect immediate this year. But how many snaps has he actually had this year? Anybody in the chat want to look it up? I have no mods in here, so anybody want to be a mod? But somebody look it up. Look how many total snaps he's had. Really, it's not a lot to get numbers in production, bro. I mean, just look at one of the best. Okay, the best defensive end in the entire NFL. So everybody says Myles Garrett on the other side this week, who was on a limited snap count. Yes, he got a sack. Yes, he had some pressures. But was he all that? Was he disruptive? Did he make a big, huge impact in this game? And I'm going to have to say no. Like, he didn't make a huge impact in this game because he was injured and he was on a snap count. So if you're not getting the snaps, you got to get in a rhythm, bro. It's just like anybody. It's like a pitcher in baseball. Your first couple pitches might be wild, might be crazy. You warm up before. But once you get a couple strikeouts, bro, you get in a rhythm. And it's just like second nature. So you got to get in a rhythm. Same with the running backs. You got to get in a rhythm. I thought Zeus had enough carries to get in a rhythm. Not to change subjects, but 17 carries, you definitely have to get going. 17 carries, 50 yards ain't going to cut it when your backup has, 5 for 60. I heard Max was told to stay home and rest. That's why he wasn't there. Yeah, he's told to stay home and rest. If you go watch the video breakdown of the doctor that broke down his injury, he said it was supposed to be out 2 to 4 weeks. Most 6 weeks. But that was before he played in the Carolina game with the cast on it. So that tells me if he played in the Carolina game and didn't play in this game, that's just telling me he re-injured it, he tweaked it, and they're like, bro, we need you down the stretch. If you have to sit out 2-3 weeks, you have to sit out. And that's why I said in that video that this defense had to step up and make plays and, play for their captain and show them that we can win games without him. And you don't have to be Superman and play every single snap. This game was the first game he's missed in his entire career. It's also last week, when he was in there, 84% of the snap count was the first. He played every single snap since week 14 of last year. Week 14. He had a messed up knee with an infection that could have cost him his life, and the man still played. So for him not to play in this game tells me a lot. Just read between the lines, man. Even the doctor said If they play him on a limited snap count with the boot on it, it's going to be longer to heal. So hopefully this team can continue to play like they did. And, maybe I'm sure he'll be in Denver. He's not going to stay home. But, man, maybe if he don't have to be in there, don't put him in there. He definitely needs to heal. Even worse to draft an injured player. It's not his fault, but it is what it is. I know. A horrible pick. I mean, I'm not saying it. I've never said it wasn't a horrible pick. I'm just saying the man has talent. I mean, he's a freak of nature. He's strong as hell, and he's got plenty of upside. Like I just said, it's his rookie year, bro. It's pretty much his rookie year. Give him time. He's played 4 games, minus the couple games he played not even healthy. So he's 100% healthy, and then he got injured 2 weeks ago with his knee, so he's nursing that too. He says he's 100% healthy. Give the man a chance. I seen big impact from him. Just the first 2 plays of the game, he was in Lamar Jackson's face. He didn't get a sack, but he grabbed the back of his jersey. Made Lamar take off. Couldn't throw the guy to who he was wanted to. That's disruption to me. That's causing havoc on plays. And there was guys open on that play because I was just watching tape before I started this live. I was going to do a little bit of tape breakdown, but I'll save that for, Thursday, what's on film. And we will not talk about Gardner Minshew, what's on film, because I think it's just, it goes without saying. The receivers, Devontae Adams not in the game. You thought would be huge, right? But I talked about it before the game. I said this might be a chance, for Devontae. I mean, not for Devontae, but for the rest of the team. Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker, DJ Turner. To get some balls thrown their way, to get involved in the game, and to kind of get in a rhythm in the game. 14 completions out of 24 passes is not going to get any receiver in a rhythm. I don't care who you are, not even Jerry Rice. But, they made an impact. They were in the game. DJ Turner, you got to get that man the ball. You got to find a way to get him involved in the game. He's a huge, huge impact. He don't quit on plays, as you've seen on the touchdown. The man should have been tackled a couple times and just fought and fought. That fight, that determination, he showed last year on special teams, making plays. This man has to be in the game. Now, I don't care if somebody's crying because they're not getting enough balls. Our receivers, I don't think your receivers are not going to be happy if this man's making plays like he does. Just his speed alone, salute Lawrence, what's good, what's good. Just his speed alone, makes defenses drop back. You've seen when he was in the game. They were playing a little bit farther back than they were the whole entire game. The defensive backs knew that they weren't going to be able to keep up with that dude's speed. And when you have him and Trey Tucker on the other side, bro, that's just a disaster for any defense to try to keep up with that speed when you have Brock Bowers in the middle, right? So I thought these guys stepped up big. I thought our offensive game, we'll get to that, should have been way, way better. We'll break down the stats here in a minute. We'll show that. But I thought for our run game, getting going, 154 yards, they were starting to move the rock. The offensive line was pushing people back. They were actually getting pushed off the line. And our passing game was worse. What gives, bro? I don't get it. You think your quarterback would be better when you have a run game. You'd think they take shots down the field. We had one pass for 19 yards, and I think he caught it at the 10-yard line, to be honest with you, and ran for 9. So this is not going to win us ball games. I don't know what the coaches keep looking at and thinking that this guy's going to pop. They brought him in because of his legs. We'll bring up the stats here in a minute. I'll read this comment and we'll just bring him up now because the hell. What the hell? How is our offense supposed to get in the rhythm with Devontae ball hog ass on offense? Other than Aaron Rodgers, DA makes offense difficult. You know, I'm glad you brought that up because we talked about this before. And I know all the trade rumors are going to be flying because they've already couldn't stop flying. And, people went crazy. Media goes crazy. Devontae Adams is not happy. Devontae wants out. Now with these receivers and we win without Devontae Adams, I can't believe there's not like a billion already flying off the hook. Devontae's not really hurt. He wants out. There's a trade, all this crazy shit that they come up with. But man, Devontae Adams is a weapon that you got to have on your field. You don't have to throw him the ball all the time to make him happy. If he's not happy, he's not happy. But he's still got to do his job. And just being out there, you have to bring the safety over. You have to double him. Sometimes they're triple teaming him. Just his presence alone, is enough to need him on the team. His presence in the locker room, his knowledge, I think all that is a big, big factor. And yeah, people might say he's a diva because they look at the Netflix thing. And I've even said it seems, it made him seem like a diva. I've never said he was a diva. It makes him seem like that. But he's a competitor, bro, of anything. The man wants to win. He wants a ring. He wants to make it to the playoffs. Those are things that he hasn't done in his career. All the numbers and stats, yeah, you can pile those up. But I think all he cares about is winning. And he should, if he doesn't, care about winning. It's not about catches. 4 catches last week. Not this week, but the week before against the Panthers. Unacceptable. I don't care. That's unacceptable. He needs to get at least 10 catches a game. But our offense has the opportunity, minus the sacks and the throws out of bounds and the stupid plays that somebody, in my opinion, brings a lot on himself, running too early. I did film breakdown. It's still out there. Go watch it. What's on film? And it shows when you have a quarterback that has 7 plays in one game, when you throw the ball 30 times and 7 of those plays, or no, it was like 8 or 9 of those plays, there are guys wide open and you take a sack 3 of those are game changers. Those are big, big game changers. I don't care how you slice it. It's not about who you want to be quarterback. I want to win. And the best opportunity to win is a quarterback that's going to throw the ball down the field. That's going to make the defense scared of his arm. You can see defenses do not care. They're one bit of Gardner Minshew. They are not worried about him throwing the ball deep. And if you're watching right now, turn on the Miami game. Look at Tyrone Huntley or whatever they got over there that they brought in. He reminds me a lot of Gardner Minshew. They have all these receivers on offense, the fastest cheetah in the NFL, and they're not throwing the ball to him. Why? Because these teams are like, man, we ain't scared of his arm, bro. Like, what's he going to do? Just cover this guy one-on-one. If he is open, he's probably not going to hit him. So, I don't know. That crazy shit. Just saying. All right, I was concerned we need DA, but dude needs personal hype man. Like Muhammad Ali. Some dudes, yeah. Some dudes need what? What the hell does that say? Constant around the clock. Oh, I got you. I don't know what the fuck I was reading. Constant around the clock attention. Yeah, to flourish. I don't know if it's about the attention, but you have to throw one of the top receivers in the NFL to football. I mean, right? The man's he's going to be a Hall of Famer. He's one of the top 10, I think, in almost every category already in his career. He makes amazing, crazy fucking flipping catches. Excuse my language, YouTube. He makes amazing, crazy catches. And you don't even have to throw it to him. He saved Garner's ass I don't know how many times by making amazing catches. And yes, he's had some drops. This year. That's a big, big concern. And people say he's good with Garner, but I still want to question that. I don't think he is. I think he'd rather have Aiden O'Connell in there, and that's just my personal opinion. Attack me if you want to. But we've seen hospital balls, tombstone balls again from Gardner today. And when are these players going to be like, man, a couple times, I think Brock Bowers catch, wide open field. I think he was looking around to see if he was going to get leveled because guys are starting to worry about these hospital balls. Nobody's going to go up and make these catches when you're putting them, when you can't make throws, when you're throwing balls at guys' feet. And he was not in a rhythm today. Gardner was just looked completely off multiple times. I didn't see as many guys open as the tape review I did the last 2 weeks, but I haven't done complete tape review yet. But I'm sure there are some guys open. And we got to hit those guys, bro. When you have a run game that has 150 yards and you don't take a shot downfield over 20 yards or over 10 yards, that's just ridiculous. And I don't know if it's the play calling and Luke Getsy, but when you're going 4 wide, spread offense, our empty backfield, even 5 spreads sometimes, doesn't that mean you're pretty much going to look for a deep ball? And he's throwing it in 2 seconds. I don't understand this man's thought process as a quarterback. The short passes, he holds too long and takes a sack. Or, it's a screen play and he'll take 5, 10, 15 yards backwards before he throws the ball to the screen and the whole defense is over there. But then when you have plays where you're running 5 wide, he's throwing the ball in 2-3 seconds like he should. And I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, it makes no sense to me. Absolutely none. All right, let's bring this shit up. Enough talking. Let's show numbers. All right, so passing first downs. 9 for the Carolina Panthers. 7 for the Las Vegas Raiders. Not good numbers, right? Not very good numbers. But I guess if you have 7 passing first downs on only 14 completions, that's 50%. But you got to look at how short those completions are and how many yak yards. That is the key. Most of those completions for first downs were because guys made plays with their feet. Thank God for us, right? Next up, rushing first downs, 6 to 8. That's a huge number. We have lost that battle 3 weeks in a row. Thank God that we did not lose it this week because we definitely needed to win some of these run battles. Our run game just looked absolutely atrocious. And I thought they stepped it up today. I thought JPJ was huge. We'll get to JPJ later. That man is a game changer. First downs on penalties. 2 for us. That's a big, big thing because since Antonio Pierce has taken over this team, I thought we've been, very, very solid when it comes to being disciplined and not making stupid plays, and giving them yardage or losing us yardage. I thought we've done very well in that department. We still didn't do very bad. I think it was like 5 plays for 60 yards, which that's better than the Raiders average. We averaged well over 100 yards a game in penalties before AP took over, even when Gruden was here. Third down efficiency, 3 for 10, 4 for 10 for us. Not good numbers. Got to get better. Fourth down. We didn't go for it on fourth down. That was very, very shocking. And I thought, definitely helped this team because the only time we've made a fourth down, I think, is when Aiden O'Connell was in there. It was 4th and 5, and he threw it for a 16-yard Las Vegas Raider. First down, right? What else we got? Total yards, 241 to 268. To hold the Cleveland Browns, Deshaun Jackson, Amari Cooper, under 300 yards is a great, great feat for this defense. And if you told me that we would have done that with Max Crosby in the game, I would have been like, man, that's a great, great feat. But with Max Crosby not in the game, you can't express how much that means to this defense and this team to be able to finally, in the first game of the year, hold a team to under 100 yards rushing without your superstar Max Crosby. Total drives. Now, this is absolutely huge. 9 to 11. Now, if you go back to the first down conversions, four for 12, 3 for 10, first downs, 9 of 7. When you have 2 more possessions and your numbers are less than the opposing team, that's horrible. It's a horrible look, especially when your identity is supposed to be smash mouth, violence, physicality, ill intent, all that good stuff. But I don't know. It's just not, it's not a good stat, bro. It's not good stats, right? Yards per play, 4.9, 4.2. Now, these yards and stats are very deceiving because I think most of our yards per play was in the run game. Passing yards, 149 to 116 yards. Raider Nation, if when Aiden O'Connell had a bad game against Minnesota because we didn't score no points, he had more than 116 yards. Now, in the Kansas City Chiefs game, he did not. He had 68 yards, yes, but he did not have 24 attempts. I do not believe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I do not believe. Interceptions, 1 to none. Gardner held the ball. Didn't turn it over, didn't fumble, didn't throw an interception. And I think that's why his numbers were so low. Now, I'm going to talk about this for a minute. Everybody thinks I hate on Gardner Minshew, bro. I like Gardner Minshew. I love his personality. I like his game. I just think that he hasn't played like he played for any other team. I mean, he did way better for the Colts than he's doing for us, let's be honest. He made way more plays, but I think the Raiders are handcuffing him. They're asking him to do something that he's not accustomed to do. Don't turn the ball over, play smart, and kind of stay in the pocket. And if that's the case, why the hell is Aiden O'Connell not in the game, bro? Like, if you want a player to be conservative, throw the ball downfield, stretch the defense, not make plays with your legs, that's AOC. I don't understand this logic. So I just don't get it. I don't get it. But 116 yards passing, it's not going to cut it. Everybody was bragging. We're the top in the NFL when it comes to passing yards, and I talked about that. All those passing yards were behind the line of scrimmage or behind the 10-yard line, and that's fine. If we can win games like that, that's cool. But when we get smoked by the Carolina Panthers, it's not cool, right? It's not good at all. Absolutely not good. Red zone attempts. 2 for 3, not bad for the Las Vegas Raiders. 1 for 2 for Cleveland. That's awesome for our defense. 2 attempts in the red zone. We hold them without Max Crosby. I'm going to keep saying this over and over again, without our superstar. I thought Christian Wilkins was great in the middle. The man is an absolute beast. He is worth every penny of that $160 million. Penalties, 6 for 49 yards. Okay, I was wrong. It wasn't 60 yards. So we had under 50 yards in penalties. 6 penalties, under 50 yards, bro. I'll take that all day. Especially for a Raiders team, right? They had 5 for 38. But they had one that cost them the game. And again, let's call it keep a buck. Call a spade, whatever you want to say. Keep it a Benzie. We really got lucky in this game, just like we did in the Ravens game, because that Amari Cooper penalty that was called back for a wide open touchdown, and I believe it was Trayvon Morig who was supposed to be covering that man and was not even on the football field near him. Cost them the game. So they only had 5 penalties, but one single penalty was very, very, very costly. Time of possession, 29 minutes, 18 seconds for us, 30 minutes, 42 seconds for them. The fact that we had 2 more attempts than them is just not good numbers. Again, just does not look good for this team. Does not look good for our offense. Does not look good for the coaching staff just to keep saying that this man, I don't know what the hell I just did. All right. Yeah, that this man Gardner Minshew gives us the best chance to win. They keep saying because of his feet, because of his knowledge, because of his experience. Bro, where is this knowledge and this experience? I just don't get it. Oh shit, I did it again. All right, let's get into the chat. What we got in here? Let's get rid of this. Stop screen. Bam. Woohoo. Becoming a ninja. All right, we already played that. Lawrence has to say, LOL, I saw some fans in other chats saying Minshew had a great game. And I was like, why? Because he didn't throw a pick or fumble the ball. Hey, dude, absolutely, right? Like, I guess it's a great game if you don't turn it over. You don't score no touchdowns. I mean, shout out to you. Shout out to you. I guess you know, hey, everybody has their own opinion. I'm not going to hate on people for their opinion, but I know most people just don't want to be wrong. Everybody hates to be wrong, but I would rather be absolutely wrong, eat crow, and the Raiders win than to be right any day of the week. You what? You did who? What? Huh? And when we said something about Minshew, fans say you're not a true Raider fan. And I'm like, dude, I know they keep bringing that shit up, bro. You're not a true Raider fan. A true Raider fan is not going to root for a guy because of his character, because of his moxie, because he's funny. Because, dude, I'm so sick of hearing these Gardner Minshew flipping interviews where the dude's just like, yeah, bro. Well, you know, man, like, yeah, yeah, bro. We could do better. I gotta do better. It's just me, bro. Like, come on, man. This dude is ridiculous, bro. He just don't seem like he's in it. Like, maybe he's different on the football field, but when I watch film and I watch film breakdown, and they constantly zoom in on this dude's eyes, he just don't look like he's there, bro. He doesn't look like he's pissed off because he threw a horrible play or took a sack when he shouldn't have took a sack. He's not yelling at guys on the sidelines when they're dropping balls. I thought he was a leader. I thought AP wanted a leader. Where is this leadership, bro? I don't see this leadership. Yeah, bro. It's like totally, bro. Like, yeah, well, you know, they got a good defense, man. Like, we got a good team. We just got to get better. We got to make plays. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, man. Make plays, right? Fucking, that shit's irritating, bro. So irritating. It's almost as irritating as hearing Dick Daniels say every other word. I think I counted in one press conference for 8-minute press conference. That dude said like 67 times. That's ridiculous, bro. That's 10 times a minute. That's somebody that don't know what the hell he's talking about and don't want to say some stupid shit, in my opinion. What we got here? Gardner Minshew at best. Browns. Wait. Oh, Gardner mediocre at best, right? Browns have a bad offense. Not sure we would have won playing a better offense. I'm not sure we would have won if it wasn't for that holding call. Like, I didn't see us coming back. That Mari Cooper touchdown would have killed us, bro. And I think everybody's hopes would have dropped. I think, you know, the whole entire stadium would have dropped. They would have got quiet like they did last week. You know, once they came out and scored after the second play, I think they were decent till halftime. But after that, seemed like everybody gave up. The team, you know, the crowd. And I think if that touchdown would have stood, bro, we're looking at a totally different game. You know, and there's a couple plays, penalty-wise, you know, I thought they called on us that were big, that I didn't really see how it could have been called a penalty. Need to see what we have in Aiden. I think worst case he gives Gardner type play. But I seen better Raider quarterback play last season from Aiden, bro. I mean, you're preaching that truth talk, dude, 100%. Like, we try to preach nothing but truth on this channel. And I try not to be biased, and people could say you just love Aiden O'Connell, but it's not loving Aiden O'Connell. It's facts, bro. Facts are facts. Like, tape is tape. Tape don't lie. And Aiden played way better. He played 100% better. And, and if you want to compare and go back, like I said last year, it's a crazy comparison. But look at Peyton Manning, bro. 28 interceptions with 26 touchdowns, and it's holy shit. Hold up. I'm going to have to mute this. Fucking dog, man. But yeah, so Aiden, for a 4th round pick, quiet, played absolutely crazy for a 4th round pick. He was off the charts in so many games. The Minnesota game, he didn't score a bunch of points, but he made some insane, crazy throws. I was watching that film the other day. I was like, bro, this kid makes some crazy passes. And when you listen to the announcers, even they're like, what a throw by Aiden O'Connell. That's a crazy throw for a 4th round pick. So, bro, Aiden gives us the best chance to win. And I think it's a pride thing. And these guys are like, man, Gardner's going to bust out of his shell. And, like Max Crosby said, we need that Washington State Gardner Minshew. Bro, Gardner Minshew from Washington State is never coming back. He had one good year his rookie year. And after that, he hasn't cut it on any other team. That's why they keep letting him go, bro. It's that relax, surfer mentality. Yeah, bro, I got to do better, man. Like, yeah, oh, that was a great sack. I shouldn't have fumbled. I got to get better. Bro, and then the fact that Aiden O'Connell, he's the first one out there, to love up on the dude, hug him when they win. Great job, great job. He's so excited for that dude. If I was him, I'd be pissed. Tony Angel, what's good, what's good? Morg did play much better. We talked about that. Much, much better. Way, way better. I thought he, had a couple big hits. I was calling him soft last week. I'm not going to lie. I said he was scared to tackle, and I think he stepped up. I'm sure he didn't watch my video, but I wasn't the only one saying that he wasn't making big plays, and he just looked timid out there, running up to the ball, stopping when guys are holding the guy up, and you can just totally just clean his clock. But I thought he did better. I thought he took, shots. I thought he was putting his shoulder in there. I thought he was trying to rip the ball out. But again, he's still the last one to the ball on every play. And I know, like I said earlier, they line him up, different, but man, I thought he played better with Palomau out there. I thought, it stepped in. I think watching Palomau's play and seeing him always around the ball kind of lit a fire under Morig, in my opinion. I thought he was like, man, I'm going to lose my job to this kid. When somebody else takes this spot, who knows? Sam Webb, we have guys. When is Trey Taylor? Does anybody know when Trey Taylor's going to be back, or what the injury is with Trey Taylor? Like, is he really injured, or are they just putting him because now's the time to bring him back? Can't we swap him for Epps on the roster? Or did he miss so much time, or they have him just out for the year? I don't know. Somebody in chat, let me know if you know what's up. What else we got? He's our best quarterback. Could move, just not even sure if he's going to get his chance. Doesn't make sense. Bro, he's not going to get his chance, and that's the thing. Unless Gardner gets hurt, they're not going to give him his chance, and it's fucking lipping ridiculous that they're not going to give him his chance because, you have to give the kid his shot to see what he has. He's a 4th-round pick, and I've been over this. I've talked about it over and over again. He won AP this job. It was him and this defense that played the way they did. But if Aiden O'Connell didn't play the way he played last year as a 4th-round pick coming in, thrown into the fire in the games that he played in, 4 touchdowns against our division rival, 3-1 against the division, bro. 3-1 in the division. Gardner Minshew's already 0-1 in the division, and we could be 0-2 coming next week. So, you've seen what they did with the Jets, and this is what worries the shit out of me. Is we seen what they did with the Jets. They held Aaron Rodgers to ridiculous numbers. No points. They were all over Aaron Rodgers. What are they going to do to Gardner Minshew, bro? What is this Broncos defense going to do to Gardner? We know their coach is not a joke when it comes to scheming shit up. And it's not hard to pressure Gardner at this point, right? Bro, it's not hard to pressure Gardner. He pressures himself. He's putting too much pressure on himself. So, This game going against the Broncos, it scares the shit out of me. We haven't beat, we've beat them the last 4 years, 8 games in a row. We've owned them. We've dominated them. They got a quarterback that can run. He's not afraid to throw the ball down the field at all and take chances. And I was one of those dudes that said, hey, if he was there, I would draft Bo Nix. Like, I wasn't going to lie. I was like, if he's there at 13, take him. But, of course, he wasn't there. The Chargers weren't stupid. I mean, the Broncos weren't stupid. Sean Payton went and got his guy. Yeah, he's not that guy yet. Yeah, he was minus 6 yards in the first half of the game. But the kid had heart. He continued. He battled. And I've seen that from Gardner Minshew in 1 quarter. I've seen that from Bo Nix, which has the shortest name in the NFL. But I don't know why I just thought of that. But Bo Nix has the shortest name in the NFL. But Bo Nix has more want and more fight than Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew has showed in 1 quarter out of 4 games, 4, 8, 12, 16 quarters. I don't know why I had to do the math in my head. 16 quarters. He's played 1 quarter solid, bro. 1 quarter. That's not going to cut it in the NFL. And you have Bo Nix on the other hand, who's been out there battling, throwing, interceptions, staying with it, not giving up. This is going to be rough, bro. The Broncos are coming to play. They have a run game. They have a solid defense. Obviously, just look what they did to the Jets. It's going to be a tough game, bro. It scares the hell out of me, bro. I hate losing in a division. But if he goes 0-2 in a division, come on, man. This team is better than the team we had last year. And Aiden O'Connell, I think this offensive line that we have now, right now, if they keep Whitehair out of there, is better than the offensive line we had last year. With Jermaine Illuminor and Van Rotten, those guys were penalty machines, and they caused a lot of minus yards for this team last year. So I think we have a way more disciplined offensive line. We're starting to have a run game. And Gardner's going to have to step it up, bro. He's going to have to step it up. If he goes 0-2 in the division, you got to pull the cord. You got to pull the cord. And I'm hoping maybe somehow this week that maybe there's a chance, bro. He's heard AP talk about quarters, right? Quarters. Well, we're in the first quarter. The first quarter's done. Let's see what the kid has the second quarter, because we don't have a quarterback that's making plays. You've seen AP over there shaking his head constantly on the sideline when Gardner had the ball in his hands. It's got to account for something, bro. Yes, we're winning games, but I think we can win these games by a hell of a lot more with a guy that's not afraid to throw the ball down the field. And don't say he's a statue back there, because he made a play last week, drove downfield, threw a touchdown on the run with 2 guys breathing down his neck. So, my man AOC, get him in the game, bro. We have to know what he has. If we don't, what are they going to do? Go and draft one of these rookies, move up, trade picks, trade DA. What are they going to do? Go make trades and try to get a quarterback, and Aiden's never going to get a chance. If you're not going to play him, bro, I'm sure the Miami Dolphins have already called the Raiders and been like, what you doing with Aiden O'Connell? If I was the Miami Dolphins, or even the Tennessee Titans that just lost their quarterback, I think. I don't know if he came back with a shoulder injury. There's a lot of teams right now that don't have quarterbacks that if I was them, I'd be on the phone saying, what you want for Aiden O'Connell, bro? In a heartbeat. Because that dude's going to win games for your team. And he should be winning games for this team. It's BS that people say AOC lost the quarterback battle. 100%. I agree. Everyone said they don't know who won, including AP. Then all of a sudden, AOC got benched for a preseason game. I know. And AP don't bite his tongue, right? I'm going to stop talking about it. I'm going to skip that. I'm going to stay right there. AP don't bite his tongue. One play in preseason game. Make it make sense. AOC haters. They can't, bro. They can't. There's nothing, anybody that's an Aiden O'Connell fan. And if you want to come on my channel and debate with me about Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew, bro, hit me up. Raiders Rebel 75 at Gmail. Hit me up. All my links are on my shit. Hit me up on X. Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on Snapchat. Hit me up on Facebook, bro. Hit me up anywhere and tell me how Gardner Minshew is giving us the best chance to win over Aiden O'Connell. Please, please. Because Aiden O'Connell in one series was better than Gardner Minshew has been the whole entire year. And they don't have a leg to stand on. You can say, oh, he has experience. We don't have a good enough offensive line. Why does he have 13 sacks? 13 sacks. You know how many sacks Aiden O'Connell had last year? 23. 2-3, bro. Michael Jordan shit, right? 2-3 in the house. 23, bro. Look it up. Maybe 26. I think it was 23. Might have been 26. Still, that's over half in 4 games, yo. For a mobile quarterback. That's why he's in there, right? To make plays when the pocket breaks down. To make plays when there's no plays to be made. To make plays when there's not guys open with your legs. You know how many yards he has? Let's look at it. Let's bring it up. Hold up. Don't talk about it, be about it, right? That's what we do on this channel. Don't talk about it, be about it. Which one is it? Yahoo. Enter. Can I see? Oh, go back. Y'all, oh, okay. Y'all can see. All right. We got it. Woohoo! We are rolling. But that is small as hell, and I can't see shit. All right. Zamir White. We're not getting to that. Gardner Minshew. 9 rushing attempts for 16 yards. 16 yards, bro. 16. That would win the debate right there. If anybody wants to debate, like, bro, debate's over. The debate's over, bro. Good call on the Dolphins, right? I'm saying, you know, they'd be in the Super Bowl. I would put, okay, I can't say what I'd put on it because that would hurt to lose. But I'm just saying, you know what I was saying. Anyways, that team would be in the Super Bowl with Aiden O'Connell, with Tyreek. Oh, my God. And Waddle. With their run game. Nasty work, bro. Nasty work. Please don't go try to take my quarterback if anybody in Miami watches this. I'm just saying. Please don't. But yeah, bro, these are nasty yards. Come on, man. Average, long. His long is 10 yards. You know when that was? Last week. In my tape breakdown, I showed 4 guys. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 guys wide open, completely wide open, had their guys beat. And he stepped up in the pocket and ran for 10 yards and tripped himself before he got to the first down. Tripped himself. And we had to punt. Bro, come on, man. And y'all say this dude's our quarterback and he's helping us. Where? He's hurting us. He's got his sack yards. He has 13 sacks, bro, for minus 100 yards. Over 100 yards. He's losing. He's not even throwing that. He's only threw 116 yards last game. But to be losing over 100 yards in 4 games on sacks for a mobile quarterback that is supposed to be in there to give us a chance to win is absolutely ridiculous. AP, look in the mirror. Stop listening to the people in your ear that saying experience. You know in your heart what Aiden O'Connell can do. He helped you win this job by his play last year. And if it wasn't for his play last year, going 3-1 in the division, you know, going 5-5, I don't think you would have had a job. And for you to sit there and let this dude be on the bench is trash, in my opinion. This is one thing that I cannot stand about AP is why are you letting Gardner in there, bro? He's not helping us. He's not doing any good. And if you don't believe it, just put him in for 1 game. Just 1 game. Throw him in against the Broncos and see. Let's just see, right? We're trying new things. They said things were going to change. The offensive line is stepping up. We have a run game. There's no excuse with the offensive line and a run game to not throw Aiden O'Connell in there against the Broncos, who he beat last year. Destroyed, bro. Destroyed last year, right? So he knows the Broncos. He knows their defensive scheme. It was the same. Put Aiden O'Connell in for 1 game, and let's just see. You know why they won't? Because they know damn well that kid's going to come in and shine, and they're going to have to say they made the wrong decision. They made the wrong choice. They know they made the wrong choice. AP even said it himself. Aiden O'Connell's going to play sometime this year. Well, he did. He played in one game and showed that he should have started the next. But it wasn't enough for them. I just don't get it. I don't understand. And I can't make it make sense, bro. I can't. I can't. You can't. They can't. Nobody can, really. Good call on the Dolphins. What, to call AOC? Or their quarterback Hutley is the same as Gardner Minshew. So what do you guys want to see, chat? Let me know. Let's get to y'all. Besides Aiden O'Connell, do you want to see Adam Butler get more playtime? Do you think he should be in over Jenkins? Now, I know Jenkins is a big body. He's got that experience. But Adam Butler's got more experience, bro. In my opinion. Not more, but he's faster. He's more agile. He's more athletic. And he wants that bag. He wants that bag, bro. He wants that money. And when somebody wants that money, Josh Jacobs, they go get that money. 1,600 yards. So, put the man in, bro. I always been an AOC fan. Dude, I've been an AOC fan since day one. And preseason, I said that's our starting quarterback for our future, our franchise. And they're not giving him the chance, dude. And it's pissing me off. Because the kid shown he can throw great passes. His pre-snap read. His pre-snap read is 100 times better than Gardner, who's been in the league 6 years. Let's be honest. Just look at it. He's calling out plays. He's decisive. His pre-snap read, the reason he can get the ball out in 2 or 3 seconds and Gardner can't, is his pre-snap read, bro. Pre-snap read. You go to the quarterback. You go to the fucking behind the center, flipping behind the center. You look at your defense. You know the play call. You know what the routes are. And you know where you're going with the ball. / AOC. Every time. He showed it on that drive. He showed it in preseason. He showed it over and over again. He was showing it in practice, which everybody that was reporters in practice said this is AOC's job. Aiden O'Connell will be the starter. How come all these people thought Aiden O'Connell will be the starter and should be the starter, but he's not the starter? And Gardner's not shown any reason why he should be the starter whatsoever, except for one quarter against the Ravens, and he did not win us that game. They beat themselves, absolutely killed themselves. They had almost 400 yards, bro. They were running all over us. They shouldn't have lost that game, but they did. The stupid plays. Gardner had a couple drives. I mean, he had a couple plays where Trey Tucker was cooking. And then he stops throwing it to Trey Tucker. I don't understand. Like, the man was making plays for you. He was fighting for yak yards after the catch. And you go away from the kid. Like, it just makes no sense. Gardner Minshew. Brock Bowers is the best player on offense. Yes, I said it. He is the best player on offense. He's faster. His cuts are just as crisp. No, he don't run routes like Devontae Adams, but his cuts are crisp. His high point in the ball, his yards after the catch, his determination to just drag and carry people. That man needs 10 catches a game. If you don't throw him 10 attempts a game, dude, you're a stupid offensive coordinator and a dumbass head coach. Yes, I said it. If you cannot see that this man needs at least 10 attempts a game, just like Devontae Adams needs 10 attempts a game. That's only 20 attempts. If you throw the ball 35 times a game, you can get everybody involved, right? But pick a guy every game and throw him the ball at least 8, 9, 10 times. You know, if they're dropping balls, go away from them, whatever. If they're not open. But Brock Bowers is open all the time. There's nobody that can cover this man. I've seen this dude just constantly waving his hand, putting his hand up, you know, planting his foot in the ground and just losing the defender nonstop. And our quarterback is taking sacks and running for his life when the pressure's not even there yet. Especially in this game, the pressure wasn't there hardly, really. These guys stepped up and played solid. Shout out to Jackson Powers Johnson. That dude is an absolute beast, and we need more players like this kid on the line, right? He's got that Richie Incognito attitude. He's vicious. The referees had to come to Antonio Pierce and tell this kid, or tell Antonio Pierce, that JPJ is playing too rough. Really? Come on. That's like a kid going to your mommy and saying, he hurt me, crying, saying he's playing too rough. This is the National Football League, bro. And the refs had to come up and say, this dude is way too physical. He needs to calm down a little bit. Slow it down. He's doing too much. That's crazy. That's crazy. And if the rest of our offensive line just takes half of this dude's character and attitude out there on the field, this offensive line is going to be nasty. Nasty. But we still don't have a quarterback to do anything, so it doesn't make shit. But anyway, AOC has that Brock. Oh, wait. AOC has that Brady potential. Everybody's talked about it, man. If you watch the kid's throwing motion, if you watch his footwork, he said Brady is his idol. He idols his game after Brady. He does. He's got that intensity. He's got that pre-snap read, like I said. He throws guys open, which is something that Gardner Minshew is scared to death to do. Every one of Gardner's passes, and if you don't believe me, go back and watch all the film you want to. Find me 3 plays in a game where Gardner Minshew. Okay, find me 2. I'll leave just 2. Find me 2 plays in a game where Gardner led his receiver or threw him open. He's not. He's scared to death, bro. He's not throwing guys open. He's not even throwing guys that are open on the routes when you should know the route. You're the quarterback. You know where these guys are going to be. It's been 4 games of practice, bro. Like, come on, man. You've had a month of season practice, not to mention over the 12,000 or over the 1,000 or whatever snaps that AP keeps talking about they had in Costa Mesa. He should know these receivers a lot more. And Aiden O'Connell has showed, like I said, he just come in, throw the ball, knows where it's going to be, his pre-snap read. He's decisive. He knows, look, all right, this linebacker's coming here. He's pointing guys out. He's telling guys, looking, he's tapping his hip on the receiver. These guys know what he's talking about. They have a chemistry. They have a connection, bro. And that connection is being bottled up because they think that this dude has a better chance, and it has to be money. It has to be money. You said make it make sense, unfazed. Money, bro. That's all I can say. Is it has to be the $25 million that they are paying Gardner Minshew. And Mark Davis is like, bro, I'm not paying him this money to sit on the bench. But let's be honest with ourselves. Gardner Minshew is an off-the-bench quarterback. And this is the problem with Gardner Minshew. And I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it loud. I'm going to say it proud. I'm going to say it right now. The man can't handle the pressure. You know when Gardner Minshew was good? When he was a rookie, and they put him in because that was the best quarterback they had, and he made the best of it with his feet. But, bro, that was 6 years ago. Since then, he got to play because he was the backup with the Colts. Not because he was the best guy, because he couldn't beat out Anthony Richardson, who some say shouldn't have even been a first-round pick. And if you look at his stats this year, it doesn't look like he should have been a first-round pick, right? He couldn't even beat out that guy. They thought that Anthony Richardson gave them a better chance to win than Minshew Mania. And look at how he's played this year. He played all right in his first 4 games, and he played good in the first game. But come on, until he got hurt, look at how he played, man. Just wild, crazy. And they thought this guy was better than Gardner's experience. Then you go to Philly. Hurts gets hurt. No pun intended. They put him in. He plays pretty decent. He wins them some games. But as soon as Hurts was back, not even 100%, they put him right back out there. And then let him go the next year. So, it's crazy to me for the Raiders to think that they're going to get this Washington State guard dog, that they're going to get this Jacksonville Jaguars guard dog, that he's going to come in and be the savior, that he's smart. He can't handle the pressure. You know why he was good in those games? Because he didn't have pressure. When you come in as a backup, nobody expects anything of you. When you come up as a backup as Gardner Minshew, nobody expects anything of you. They didn't expect him to play as good as he did with the Colts. They didn't expect him to play and win games like he did when he was in Philly. It was not expected. So there was no pressure. And if he didn't do good, it wasn't expected. There was no pressure. Here, he has the Raider Nation, the hardest, craziest, most critical, violent, physical, ill intent fan base on the planet, bro. On the planet. We are hard critics. And I don't think he can take it, bro. They talk about his moxie and all this. I don't think he can handle the pressure. I think the pressure is getting to him. The limelight is getting to him. It's a bigger stage than what he was expecting. Even he said, if I take this job, that means I set the bar that much higher. These are, quote, Gardner Minshew's words that came out of his flipping mouth. Do you not read the words that are coming out of his mouth? He said, if I get this job, it's because I set the bar that much higher, bro. That much higher. I'm going to take this off. He didn't set the bar that much higher. He didn't set the bar evenly or below. He didn't set the bar at all. Nobody knew who won the quarterback battle. And everybody said if Gardner Minshew doesn't beat out Aiden O'Connell or show clear signs of being the quarterback, that it's Aiden's job to lose. And Aiden never lost a job. He got an unfair deal, a raw deal. And then he gets thrown into a game that we're losing, and he comes in and shows I'm that dude, and he still doesn't get in the game. So, to me, Gardner Minshew cannot handle the pressure. You can see it constantly. He can't handle it. When the pressure's on, he throws the ball at people's feet. He's making bad choices. He's got guys open. He's running when he shouldn't. And this ain't criticism. This is facts. It's on tape. Go watch the video. It's on tape. So, yeah. I don't know why Aiden's not out there, bro. But he's not going to get his chance unless Gardner gets hurt, it looks like. But I really thought after 4 games, even if we won this game, that they might go with Aiden O'Connell just to see, hey, we're 2-2, right? Why not? 1 game. Just see. And if Gardner's that good and he's that quarterback, then he can bring us back from being 2-3, right? That's just my opinion. That's who I'd go with, 100%. Just one time, bro. Just one time. Like I said, he didn't even have to do it. He didn't even have to play a whole quarter before he drove us down and scored. It was at one drive. One drive, bro. One flipping drive. Let's get back to the chat. What y'all got? Tom Brady, I read that. Brock has got them. Yeah, dude, they're soft like butter. He catches everything you throw except for the one play where he kind of got ahead of himself. I'm not gonna lie. But hey, everybody drops balls. Look at Devontae's been dropping 4 or 5 a game, bro. And he's supposed to be the greatest. I'm the greatest. These guys ain't playing up to my standard. Like, fuck out of here. The sweep to DJ Turner was filthy as... Yeah, it was filthy. But where's that been all year? Where's those been all game? Like, where's DJ Turner been? And he didn't get no more passes after that. He got 1 rush for 12 yards. 12 yards a carry. Him and Madison are averaging 12 yards a carry and are getting the least amount of carries and reps. It makes no sense. If you want to give us the best chance to win, why are the guys that are giving us the best chance to win sitting on the flipping bench, bro? I don't get it. You're not giving us the best chance to win. It makes no sense, dude. You're not giving us the best chance to win. DJ Turner needs to be in the game, get grass time as much as possible, bro. Like every other, come on every drive, he should be in there at least once on every drive. And I don't care if DA gets mad or Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers is a beast. He's not going to cry, bro. And another thing, he needs to get way more passes. 5 a game is not going to cut it. When your star receiver, Devontae Adams, goes out and you throw 2 passes to Brock Bowers and 5 to Jacoby Myers, your 2 best guys on the field, that's not coaching because the guys are open. It's the quarterback making the decisions to throw the ball to who he wants to throw it to. He's not going through his progressions. He's not going through his reads. He's just throwing it because everybody complained like me that he got to get the ball out faster and he got to throw the ball in 3 seconds. So now he's just throwing it to whoever the play's called for. And you can't do that in the NFL, bro. You can't run on first down every single time either. I'm going to get to that in a minute. First down every time. Every quarterback has got their guy. Minshew is bad and looks for Bowers. I know. To bail him out when he's scared, which is all the time, dude. Constantly he's scared. Teams know this. That's why we lost to the Panthers. Exactly. And that's why I'm scared going into this play against the Broncos. Because like I said, dude, Sean Payton, you know, you can say whatever you want to about the man, but he has a Super Bowl ring. And the dude's a damn good coach. And he knows that Garner is not that guy, bro. He's not going to throw the ball deep. So this gives Peyton so many options going against the Raiders, and that's just bad for us, bro. We're too predictable. This game, I thought, we mixed it up a little bit better. We weren't as predictable, but we're giving Sean Payton way too many options. He's got, you only got a scheme for one thing. You don't have to worry about any deep threats. We didn't throw the ball more than 10 yards the whole entire game. We had one play for 20 yards, one play for 12 yards. That's not going to cut it, bro. This is the NFL. Come on, high school kids have better plays than that. You got to do better. Minshew is going to get a lot of players hurt. Minshew is going to get a lot of players hurt, and I'm surprised we haven't had injuries already. Maybe that's why Devontae's hurt. Who knows? I don't know. Minshew has no go-to guy. What? AKA his guy, AKA. Wait, what the fuck? AKA his guy, AKA. He's that bad. He just plays scared. Got too many. I don't know. Can you put some periods in there, bro? These run-on sentences are making it hard to read. ALC thrown into the fire in the fourth with no warmth or rhythm, no warm-ups, rhythm, and still scores. I know, bro. He sat there the whole time with his helmet on, and it's just ridiculous that everybody says, well, it's our offense. Well, how come our offensive line only let Aiden O'Connell get sacked one time and then drive down the field the rest of the way? Like, what's your excuse for that, bro? It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. There is absolutely no logic that you can tell me for Gardner Minshew being out there. We're waiting to get hot. Look, if this team keeps winning games like this and we make the playoffs, we're losing in the very first game, and I'm calling it right now. We will lose in the very first game of the playoffs by a lot. By a lot, dude. We will get smoked if this dude's our quarterback. That's if we can keep pulling off these wins, but not every team is going to beat themselves. And let's be honest, bro. I love the Raiders. I'm not trying to be a critic. A win is a win. But again, they beat themselves, just like the Ravens. If it wasn't for that, that called back touchdown, what's good, Cap? If it wasn't for that called back touchdown, we lose the game. If it wasn't for, a missed extra point, which you can't have that in the NFL, but you have a missed extra point, is huge because they could have kicked a field goal and tied the game and went to overtime. And the way they were driving on us that last drive, we probably didn't want to go into overtime, right? And the way we were playing with our offense, we definitely didn't want to go into overtime in that game. So we won because of Raf. I know Raf always wins the game for us, bro. They should put Captain Raf at quarterback. Shout out to my boy Raf in the building. He's probably already gone. Thanks for checking in, though. Minshew must have some Diddy tapes of AP. That's fucking shut the fuck. Oh my god, dude. You're that's too much. That's just too much. That's too much. I can't even read the rest of that. Holy shit, bro. All right. Minshew must have some Diddy tapes of AP. That's why he won't pull the trigger and play AOC. It kind of even rhymes, bro. Should make a rap out of that shit. I'll put it on my intro. I ain't playing, bro. Pissing myself laughing, dude. Absolutely. I'll put that in the chat. Pissing myself laughing. Damn, dude. That was too good, bro. Too good, too good. All right, let's get back to this. What else we got on here? Receiving yards. Oh my God. Don't do that. Okay. Y'all can still see, right? Fuck, I hope. I don't know. Receiving yards. Brock Bowers. 4 catches. 20 receptions. 4 games. 216 yards. 2 catches last week, bro. What are you doing, Gardner Minshew? Come on, man. Like, bro, this is crazy. This is crazy talk. This is crazy talk. Crazy talk. Oh my God. I don't know why he keeps doing that. Let's go. All right. Got it. Got it. Got it. Michael Mayer. 3 games. 4 attempts. 21 yards. Bro, this ain't going to cut it in the NFL. Like, come on. No wonder Michael Mayer. Shout out to Michael Mayer. Man, I hope whatever's going on personal, everything's good. You're in my prayers, bro. Stay blessed. But I'm going to say this. We had that meeting. And since then, there's been no sight of Michael Mayer. A lot of people stepped up. They said a lot of people pointed fingers. Was Michael Mayer one of the guys maybe that stepped up and said something about the quarterback situation? I'm just throwing that out there. Because it's awful funny that my dude is just absent. Like, absent. Completely absent. And usually, reporters or media, somebody has some inside scoop on what's going on. It's family issue. It's a personal issue. They're just saying personal. Like, that it makes no sense to me, bro. It makes absolutely no sense. Shout out whoever just came in and left. Appreciate you. Not even sticking around. I was like, shout out to Raiders Rebel. That's me, idiot. Fucked up. Come on, man. Ridiculous. Y'all are ridiculous. Ridiculous. But yeah, so Michael Mayer, bro. You got to get Michael Mayer the ball. Jacoby Myers, 19 catches. It's not bad seeing how Devontae only has 18. They're trying to spread it around. Minshew spreading it around. But if you go back and look at stats from other teams, like Sam Darnold, who's throwing the ball to like 20 receivers a game. Like, come on, bro. He's throwing the ball to every tight end, every receiver, every running back. Like, why didn't we go get a player like Sam Darnold? I mean, I tried to tell y'all there was players out there like Sam Darnold, a guy that's backing up guys in Kansas City that only played 1 game against the 49ers and just smoked them, and Carson Wentz. There's guys out there that can play that are better than Gardner Minshew, that could throw the ball down the field and still move and have an arm and trust their arm. But I don't know. These numbers to me, just no bueno. No bueno. Amir Abdullah, 4 attempts in 4 games for 115 yards. Punts have been good. All right, now here's the good shit. Robert Spillane, bro. Robert Spillane is an absolute dog, and in my opinion, should be kind of up there in the MVP running, right? I mean, as a linebacker, is he not changing games? Has he not had over 10 tackles, I think, every single game? This is crazy numbers, bro. My man Spills, 4 games, 31 solo tackles, 13 assists, 44 total with a sack, an interception, 2 fast defenses. This dude is an absolute machine out there, man. Absolute machine, and we need to see more of this guy. I mean, I don't know how we can see more of him, but we need to see more of guys like him, not named Diablo, because let's talk about Luke Masterson. I don't know if these numbers are updated. I guess they are. 4 games, 8 solos, 6 assists, 14 total. And if you look on this list, damn, where is he at? Divine Diablo. What? Oh, they only got him in 2 games. Still 2 games, man. 6 tackles, 9 total, 3 assists. That's not gonna cut it. Thank God for, Masterson. A lot of people were saying Masterson didn't play well, but Masterson made some big plays in some key moments. He was very good at stopping the run. He had some tackles, at the line of scrimmage or behind the line of scrimmage. He was flying around all over the play at the goal line. I'll show it Thursday on tape. Somebody remind me, comment in this video afterwards. But I'll show it in the film breakdown. The play at the goal line, Robert Spillane just busted through the offensive guard and the tackle, blew him up. But right behind him was my guy Masterson, who just came in and was pushing him, and that's why he blew up, because the dude came in even hotter than Spillane did, and those 2 guys just blew that play up. Stopped them for a loss. Big stand. They ended up still scoring a touchdown on the next play, which was blown coverage, which I didn't understand. Masterson was in on that. But it looks like he was supposed to be blitzing to me, so we'll break that down on film breakdown. I'm about to get off here. An hour and a half already? Damn. Shout out for everybody in the chat for hanging with me. My 5 diehard. I appreciate y'all for being real ones. I got to do something for y'all, something special. Matter of fact, as soon as I get to 1,000, as soon as I get the views, because I'm almost to 1,000 subs, but as soon as I get to the watch time hours, let me write this shit down. Shit. How about every one of you? I don't know. Fuck, I'll figure it out. I'll write it down afterwards. I know who you are. My guys that are always in here, I give you a free membership when I can do the memberships, a free month. Just for y'all showing your support, man, because I appreciate it, because it's hard as hell talking to myself in here. And y'all show up and show out. Y'all always commenting, so I appreciate the shit out of you, Unfazed, Lawrence. My guys, Cap once in a while. You don't comment much. I don't even know if you're still in here. I appreciate it. Rick's always in here. Then Tony Angel, I think you said you was new. Jason Lockwood, my guy. Man, all y'all, dude. All y'all. 3 months and shit showing support. I appreciate y'all. Show love back to y'all. What we got Unfazed in the building. All these experts were like, there are no quarterbacks out there. Idiots. See Sam Darnold. I know. Hey, look. The same thing with Baker Mayfield. I thought after Baker Mayfield come in and just whooped our ass, reading the playbook on the plane, no practice time, came in and destroyed us. What, not last year? Was it last year? No, the year before. The year before with Dick Daniels. But when Baker Mayfield came in and did that, I said right away, bro, Carr's time was done here. I love Derek Carr. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks ever. But we know his time was getting thin. And Baker Mayfield, I was like, dude, go sign this dude. He was cheap as hell. It was under $4 million flipping dollars, bro. We could have got Baker Mayfield under $4 million, had him as a backup, and then when they decided to just give DC away and cut him and let him go, we would have had Baker Mayfield on the roster. Look what Baker Mayfield is doing right now, bro. People told me I was crazy. I don't know shit about football. And those are the dudes that don't come in my chat no more because they're like, man, Raiders Rebel knows what he's talking about. This dude is a baller, bro. And I said the same thing about Sam Darnold. It's the system. It's the players around you. It's the system. It's the coaches. You know, AP's brought that culture here. What's the problem with Gardner Minshew? Bro, you're allowed to be yourself. You have, you know, all the reins. You didn't even win a job. You were given a job, in my opinion. Yes, given a job. And you're not even doing shit to keep it, in my opinion. And you got guys like Sam Darnold where people are like, oh, he's a bust, who's out there just tearing up the NFL. You got a guy like Andy Dalton, who hasn't been good in a long time, let's be honest, just came in and made Gardner Minshew look like a Pop-Tart in a trash can. Shout out to the Chargers media for Tay shit. But, I mean, honesty, dude, just being real. We keep it real in here. Keep it real 100%. And, yeah, there was a bunch of quarterbacks. You know, I try to say if we needed a backup, that somebody that can learn from, that has Super Bowl experience, Carson Wentz, dude. Carson Wentz. And people laugh at me, but Carson Wentz is still making plays with his legs. You know, if anything ever happens to Patrick Mahomes, God forbid, the Chiefs probably won't miss a beat. Like, he didn't look great in preseason, but he didn't look bad either. But the year before, when he was with the Rams and came in against the 49ers, when Stafford got hurt, the man threw 3 touchdowns, all dimes, and they beat the 49ers. So the man could still play. Like, when has Gardner done shit like that? Never. Okay, he beat us, but he didn't beat us with his arm, bro. The man didn't even throw one touchdown. He threw 1 touchdown in the game. The rest was all running games. So I think it's the long hair. Minshew's name is Becky. He's probably out there getting Becky. You know, being in Vegas, maybe that's his problem. He needs to stay out of their strip clubs, out of the back rooms or something, bro. I don't know what his problem is, dude, but if anybody can call themselves a true Raiders fan and can watch film on this guy, and if you don't know how to watch film, hit me up. I will break it down with you, and we will debate. Anyone, anytime, just let me know. You can bring the film, you can bring the tape or plays, whatever. I'll bring them. It doesn't matter. But if you could sit there and say this guy has given us the best chance to win as a quarterback, bro, please share whatever you're smoking, because, man, that's got to be that good, that fire, right? It's just not possible, bro. It makes no sense. It's not feasible. Makes absolutely no flipping sense. So what else y'all got for me? Hour and 32, man. Appreciate y'all for being in here, helping that watch time, helping the algorithm, which I can't seem to get in. You know, when I started this 7 months ago, I think my videos were doing better than they are now, which is absolutely crazy because my editing has got 1,000 times better. I didn't know shit when I started this. And nobody's watching my videos, so YouTube, push my content, bro. What's up? Do I got to pay somebody to push the content? I don't know what's going on, man. This is crazy. What do I got to do to get in this algorithm? Nuts. Absolutely nuts. What do y'all think about Adam Butler? Let me know. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you think Adam Butler should be at least a 3-down back? Should he be on the field as much as possible? I know it's hilarious, but Gardner has one of the highest QB ratings in the league, period. He does have one of the highest quarterback ratings in the league because he throws the ball behind the line of scrimmage. Like, come on, man. If you're not taking shots down the field and you're throwing the ball behind the line of scrimmage and you don't have the highest percentage in the NFL, then you're absolutely trash. I mean, absolutely. So that sorry, Rick, but that means absolutely shit to me, dude. He's not taking chances. He's not throwing the ball down the field. Our biggest plays, the biggest play we have of the year is 54 yards one time to Trey Tucker. We don't have another play over 30 yards. Not one play in 4 games, 16 quarters. We do not have a pass over 30 yards except for one. That was a 54-yard pass last week or this week. Yeah, this week. No. Yeah, this week. So this week it took for us to throw a pass over 30 yards. Bro, yes, your stats are going to be that good. Of course, when you, like I said, if 90% of your throws are behind the line of scrimmage or behind the 10-yard line and you're not leading the NFL in that category and you're still the starting quarterback, bro, bro, bro. Not even down the field. Did you watch my tape breakdown from last week? If y'all didn't watch my tape breakdown, go watch it. It's called What's on Film. Go watch it. Check it out. Fast forward to the film breakdown, whatever you got to do. If you watch all of it, man, I appreciate it. I need to watch time if y'all ain't got nothing to do. But go watch it, bro. There's guys open. He don't even have to throw down the field. There was 4 or 5 plays. There was five plays. 2 to Brock Bowers, 2 to Jacoby Myers, or 2 to Trey Tucker, and 1 to Jacoby Myers, where if he would have just thrown the ball for the 10, 15 yards they were at, it would have been a touchdown, probably 60, 70, 80-yard gain. But he just wouldn't throw the ball, so he don't have to throw it downfield. You just got to throw it to the guys that are open, and that's very hard for him to do right now, it seems, and I don't know why it's so hard. It's crazy. Check down in short passes. God, a.k.a. Minshew's whack ass, right? And run on first down. Run on first down. Yes, we had some run plays, but if you go back and watch the tape, and I will break it down, and I will make sure that I put yard of down on our run plays, because on first down, I believe every single play, and I'm not exaggerating, we ran on first down. And we didn't get any yards. Like, I think all our big yards plays came from running on second or third down, which is absolutely crazy. Just nuts, bro. If your big plays are running on third and second on third down, man, why aren't we running on third down more? Because obviously on pass plays, we're not picking up. Our third down percentage is not that great. Definitely wasn't great in this game. It was horrible. And we found a way to win. So that just tells me that this team's grittiness, I love the grittiness. I love the fight. And I've been giving AP, a bunch of shit. And I'm going to shout out to AP. Shout out to Antonio Pierce, because this game really told me, and to all the haters out there that have been saying, bro, you're not a coach and you're not doing shit. This is a coach's win right here. Like, he had to rally the troops. He had to get those guys' mindset right. He had to get them to believe that they could do it without Max Crosby and Devontae Adams. I wish Garner would have believed a little bit more, but the defense believed, bro. DJ Turner believed. Like, these guys believed. Jacoby Myers made a great catch, jumping in the air when it was way over his head for a first down, and then they don't throw the ball to him for another 10 plays. Like, I just don't understand it. So it's a building block. It's definitely a stepping stone in the right direction. But how much better can we be? That's the question I'm going to leave you with for tonight. How much better can this Las Vegas Raiders team be if Gardner just finds the open man, or they go with Aiden O'Connell just one time, take a chance, and just see? I mean, what's it going to hurt? We're 2-2. Now's the time to do it, right? You talked about 4 quarters in a season. Well, we're starting the second quarter. Let's start it with a new offensive line, a new starting running back in Madison, and why not even throw in a new quarterback and go with Aiden O'Connell? And if you ain't down with that, I got 2 words for you. I'm just kidding. Y'all know what those 2 words are. Shout out, everybody. Much love. Raiders. Way to step up, team. Way to step up. Rally together. And I hope the film shows why we are losing, why we could be much better, and why we could just be dominating games if our defense continues to play like this. Peace. Love y'all. Raiders, mofo. Y'all nuts. Crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. Hey, make sure Thursday y'all check out Game Breakdown. Pull up probably, what time's the game start? Probably do it after the game. Fuck, I don't know. Kind of hard. I don't know. I'll let y'all know tomorrow. Shout out again. Appreciate y'all. Oh yeah, I gotta remember to write everybody's name down so y'all get free membership. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I start my shit, but we will do something. We will definitely do something. Maybe a chat session, open Blaze session if y'all Blaze. I don't know. Do some shit behind the scenes. Definitely. But shit will definitely change, and there will be more content once we hit that mark. So appreciate y'all. Whoever just popped in, shout out. But you popped in at the end. Throw your comment down. Roy, blazing now. He blazing all the time. You been in here the whole time, Roy? Or you just popped in blazing? Hell yeah. Like, subscribe, follow. Pull up Thursday. We do some tape review. If you're a Raiders fan, if you like this kind of content, go check out my other videos. What do you think about Gardner Minshew? I'll stick around for a minute. Oh, no, sir. Just pulled up. You're not a Raiders fan? Are you a football fan? Just a weed fan? You can pull up for weed too. Just saying. All right, well, just trying to interact. Who's your team? "50 years a Raider fan, my dude." Oh, hell yeah. See, you die hard Raider fan like me. Raiders. I'm 49. Been a fan my whole life too. So, yeah. Shout out, man. Subscribe to the channel if you dig this kind of content. We do game reviews, analysts. It's called Monday Night Scrutiny, but a lot of people think scrutiny is just down talk or bad talk to Raiders, but it really means to analyze, to break down, to compare. All that shit. Oh, you are subbed? Well, shout out. Appreciate you. So, yeah. Thanks for pulling up, my guy. Unfazed in the building. Rick, Lawrence, Tony Angel. Who else? Raph. I'm going to get all y'all because there weren't many. Rick Whitson. How do you say your last name, bro? Is it Whitson? Whitson? Or Whitson? Jason Lockwood. And I think that's it. I think I got y'all. Oh, my 2 cents. Raider Ryan. Thank y'all for pulling up. I don't know if y'all stuck around, but shout out. Let's go Raiders. Thursday, film breakdown. And probably tomorrow I will go live and talk about the Broncos because, like I said, it's been weighing on my mind. And also we will go over the Max Crosby injury. If you haven't already, go watch the video. Everything you should know about Max Crosby's injury. If they're smart, they would keep him out a while, especially if we keep playing good like this. So let me know y'all's opinion in the comments afterwards. Appreciate y'all. Much love.